Hello everybody, it's Emery48 here and welcome back to another The Test video. We're going into the second game of the series, The Test Hypothesis Rising, the second of two in the trilogy. Before experiencing the Test Hypothesis, it is highly recommended that you've played its prequel, The Test, before venturing into this experience. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you play the test first, and this examination will also make a bit more sense as it carries from where the last examination left off. I would like to urge you to go and play the test now before venturing forward and follow the instructions listed throughout the games, as you will certainly get a bigger benefit overall by taking the tests in order they were meant to be taken in. Would you like to close this game now so you can have the opportunity to play the test first? I've already played the test. Wonderful news, we can continue. The ominous room is back, and hello, Fate. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Please excuse the mess, I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Now, I don't want to waste I don't want to take up too much of your time with blibber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you are going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty, almost like the words that they used. Think about it. You don't want to be happy. You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We've wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice you deserve. As you read the questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your psyche. If you've never experienced the scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. This is your best friend here. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? No, not yet. You haven't done anything. Are you nervous? No. Don't feel like I have a reason to be. Do you feel cold? No, I was in the rain a lot today, but not quite. Do you feel sad? No. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? Yeah, probably. Do you crave acceptance by others? Crave? No. It's nice. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yes. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Yes. Do you believe in demons? No. Wow, that noise in the background. Do you believe in curses? No. I wonder if it has my answers from the last game. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? Not really. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Yeah, it's a ghost. Where am I going to go? Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? No. Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No. Would you like to make more friends? Sure. Friends are good, but it's about the close ones. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Yes. Do you feel lonely? No. I have enough people around. Do you make friends easily? No. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Yes. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Yes. Do you like horror movies? Yeah. This is all very interesting. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. I know it is. Have you played the horoscope? No. Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. Do you watch porn? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? No. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? No. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? No. The fact that I have to think about is probably no. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment? Yeah. Would you kill all of your neighbors' pets just to save one of your own? No. I also don't have a pet, so that question doesn't really bother me. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually suffocate yourself? No. Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? Yes. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they'd really get stuck? No. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No, I don't think so. Are you streaming live right now? Heck yeah, I am. Well, hello there, audience. Are you recording this gameplay session right now? Yes. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? No, because I don't have enough viewers for you to be doing that. If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you? No, that's kind of what I would want you to do. If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I've paid attention to what you've taken time to write? Yeah, that's cool. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? Sure, I believe you. I really do. I believe it. I have no reason to not believe it. Are you afraid of snakes? Yeah, I'd run away from one. Do you believe in magic? No. Have you cried in the last month? Yes. Do you have a hero? Yeah. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Yes. Very important to do. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Yes, less so now, but still yes. Would you consider yourself lazy? No. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? Yes. That's for sure. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? Not typically. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? Yes. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? Unfortunately, I was an idiot, yes. Have you ever been cheated on in a relationship? No. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? Yeah, I've got to be judgmental. I see. Are you a hero to someone else? Probably not. Do you love animals? Not really. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super like just to make shit real awkward? No, that'd be really odd. Yeah, me neither. Okay. Fate, you're being a little weird. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? Yes. Are you intoxicated right now? No. Well, that makes one of us. Nice. Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? Yeah, sure. Are these questions a bit strange to you? Yes, but that's what I expect. Do you have a vivid imagination? Yeah, I think so. I think I make stuff up all the time. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Not really. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? No. I don't talk to some people if I don't know them, but I'm not antisocial. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? No. I try and get over things pretty quickly. Have you ever urinated in public? Definitely. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? No, I don't like pineapple in general. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? Selfish. No. Do you think you've got a big ego? No way. I couldn't care less. Would you consider yourself kinky? No. Would you consider yourself to be religious? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? No. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? Yeah, probably. Interesting. Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? Probably not, no. Even more interesting. Have you ever been inside of a burning building? No. Have you ever been to a funeral? Yes, multiple. If you could attend to your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? No, I would not want to do that. If you could see into the future, but you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? No, I'm okay with just going. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? No. There's no point. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? Yeah. Probably. Yeah. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? Yeah, that's probably not hard. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence? No, unfortunately, probably wouldn't. If a stranger stole money from you to support their drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologized to you? No, probably not. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? If I find out, yeah. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days, would you stay alive? To stay alive, would you do it? If it's gonna keep me alive and that's the only thing I have to eat, yeah, I'd do it. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? I wouldn't choose to, but I don't know if I would have another option. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing, and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? No. If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Yeah, they hit me with their car. Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these clues? No. Maybe you should have been. Nah, I'm fine. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering question after question? No, because I know there is, and I'm not going to try and figure it out. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? Yes. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around, and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? Yeah, I do. Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree? No, I prefer red, but I don't think it's prettier. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Heck yeah. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? No, not at all. It's fine. Normal. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding gift are so outdated. Do you agree? No. It's pretty common still. Did you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions when combined spells out the word murder? No, but that's cool. Do you know why that is? No, I have no clue. Does that make you slightly uncomfortable? No, not really. Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have got yourself into? No, probably not. Do you realize it's too late to turn back now? Yeah, I'm here. You're here, yes. Do you hear someone in your room? No. Do you see the shadows closing in? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. But you're making me feel weird. Did you look around your room a moment ago? No, I actually didn't. Do you like long walks on the beach? Yeah, sure. Nothing wrong with them. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? Yes. More than probably receiving. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? No. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? 100%. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Better than the rest? No. No. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? No, I don't think so. How old is this game? I thought this game was older than COVID. Do you believe that you're human? Yes. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decided to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? I don't think so. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? I would call 911, which in turn would stop them. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them? Yes, we're working together. I need to share the food. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? No, I don't want to be an eagle. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death, using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? No, because I would die. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? It's not a bad shout. The Irish did it for more than a year. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? No, because that'd be really odd. If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to let my friend die. Was that question difficult to answer? No, do you feel mortal? Yes? Should I not feel mortal? Do you like loud music? Yeah. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Yeah, a bit. Do you suffer from anxiety disorder? No. Do you ever feel depressed? No, not really. Do you feel relaxed? Yeah, not too bad. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? No, probably not. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could have called it? No. I'm going to take special note of that one. Yeah, go for it. That's fine. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yes. More than once most of the time. Do you wash your hands every day? Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? No. It's a fact of life. I'm going to have to do it. Is winter your favorite season? No. Do you know anyone named Josh? I mean, yeah. Are you wondering why that last question is relevant? A little bit. It's kind of odd. Are you allergic to any animals? Yes. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? No. Have you ever been in love? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be artistic? No. Music-wise, yes, but artistic, no. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? Dominant, no. Do you feel that you've got too much time on your hands? No, I feel like you're always running out. Can you be easily intimidated by others? Yeah, probably. I'm not that big. Are you easily excitable? Not really, unfortunately. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? No. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? No, not really. It's pretty simple. Would you consider yourself to be a high maintenance? No. Pretty low maintenance. Do you trust easily? Yeah, I think so. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Yes. Have you ever told a lie? Yes. Have you ever lied to your best friend? No. Have you ever lied to your family? Yes. Have you lied about any answers during this session? No. Are you wondering why all these questions have to do with lying? Not really. It's pretty important for a test that's judging a person's character. This is all very useful information. Are you a people pleaser? No. Not really. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? No. If it happens, it happens. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humor? Yeah, I enjoy my sense of humor. Are you frightened easily? Not really. I see what you're doing there. Thank you. Oh, door open. Oh? Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about. Yeah, me too. It's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to more gritty questions. That was the simple section. That's good. This next step of questions will not be yes or no answers. Interesting. First time for this. The next portion of our session will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack dab in the middle of vital choice making. We'll see how well you handle your options as you dive deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. You're home alone, it's dark, and it's storming outside. All of a sudden there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone's in your house. What do? Grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon, ignore the knocking and hope it goes away. Ask who is it and wait. Boldly open the door to reveal what's on the other side. I think I'd open the door, because I'd think it probably wasn't a person. Very interesting choice. I also don't have a weapon in my bedroom, so. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for money. You find it within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches, asking if you can spare some change. What do? Tell the man you've got no change left to offer. Tell the homeless woman to share with the man. Tell the homeless man to ask the woman for some of her change. Tell the homeless man that you'll get some more from somewhere. I think I tell him that I have no change left to offer. Really now. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine and facilities to save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. What do? Give medical treatment to my father so he lives. Give medical treatment to my mother so she lives. Split the medication between the two, even though both may die. I'd save the medical treatment for myself just in case I get sick. No, I'd give it to my mother. That doesn't surprise me. You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside, there's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of mysterious liquid. Under the vial, there's a note that says, "The cure for cancer, what do?" Turn the case into a professional entity so they can utilize it. Keep the gold bars, but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer, but give away the gold bars. Keep everything in the case for yourself to sell for use. I'm going to keep the bars and give away the cure. What a wasted opportunity. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You've completely run out of food and no one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around is your family pets. What do? Kill and eat my pets so I can survive. Continue to starve alone with my pets. Attempt to cut meat from my pets, then treat their wounds. Let my pets eat me so they can survive until help arrives. I would just kill and eat the pets. Why am I not surprised? Well, I already told you I don't like animals, so that's probably why. Your neighbor's home is on fire. A blazing inferno among smoke emits from the windows. You hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? Call the fire department and keep my distance from the home. Start shouting for help and searching for someone nearby. Run into the burning home to try and rescue anyone you can. Walk away. There's nothing you can do. I would just call the fire department. They're about 3 minutes down the road. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by what sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realize it's coming from under your bed. What do? Immediately look under the bed, hide under your covers and wait patiently. Verbally call out and ask who's in your room. Jump out of bed and run out of the room immediately. Heck yeah, get me out of there. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do? Take the watch and thank him for the gift. Decline the offer for the watch and keep walking. Tell him that he needs professional help to keep his distance. Tell him you've already got 3 of them as a toy in your Happy Meal. Decline the offer and keep walking. Would you now? Yeah, I'm not taking some random thing from a stranger. You're sitting at home playing a game on your PC. when all of a sudden someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do? Immediately jump and turn around, scream, and stay still in terror. Spin around with a vicious elbow to whoever's behind you. Tell them to squeeze harder. You could use a nice massage. That's funny. I'd jump up and turn around. Ha! You're sitting in the bathtub trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do? Jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can. Probably kick the hand and try to keep it away from you. No. Give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump. Push it underneath and hope that you can get some free hand action. No, I'm getting out of the water. Clever, thank you. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep dark hole. A man is standing above you looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do? Scream for help, start slathering yourself in lotion. Tell him you've got very sensitive skin and allergies. Ask if he'll come down and help apply the lotion. I'd scream. Smart choice. I try. You're sitting at home alone and all of a sudden your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes and you know that no one is home, and it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? Stay perfectly still and watch the door. Look for a weapon around the room immediately. Jump up and try to climb out the window. Run over to the door and open it. I would go to the door and open it. I like that. I try. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they've had a massive crush on you for a long time. What do? Ask them out on a date. Who knows what might happen? Tell them you're flattered but just not interested. Tell them that you feel dating might ruin your friendship. Ask if they want to be friends with benefits. I'd probably ask them on a date. Ah, so you're one of those types. Sure. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't appear to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do? Try to calm down your dog by petting them. Stand and stare at the corner to see if anything moves. Walk up to the corner and extend your hand to feel for anything. Walk out of the room and ignore it entirely. I'd probably try calming them down. I'm taking note of that. You do that. You see a massive spider. You see a massive spider in your room, the size of your hand. What do? Grab something bigger to smash it? Well, I guess we're moving out now. Burn the entire house down. It's the only way to be safe. Try to capture it alive for science. No. Bigger to smash it. Ha. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do? Tell them you don't want to know any more details. Turn them in to the authorities. Ask them for information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. I'd start with that, and if they don't believe me, then I'm going to authorities. I see. If you found out that you only had one day left to live, what do? Tell everyone that I loved them and to be happy, not sad. Do something insane and crazy, anything goes. Not tell anyone at all, just act as if nothing changed. Spend my time on my own, away from others. No, I'd tell people I love them. Alright then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning that they were going to die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? Go lay down. I'm obviously way too high for this. Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Don't give them ice cream. You're not going to fall for that one. Assure them that you'll protect them and they won't die. That one. Oh, lovely. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you and stealing your money, what would you do? Take preemptive action, beat them up first. Tell them you don't think mugging you is a good idea. Get away from them as quickly as possible. Ignore it. You don't know that you aren't just hallucinating. I'd probably say that. That'd be funny. It sounds reasonable. Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do? Help them hide the body? No. Report them to authorities? Tell them that they're on their own, but you won't rat them out. Try to convince them to turn themselves in. Yeah, that. Aw. You're driving in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests that it's probably just wishful thinking. What do you do? Call your best friend and tell them you don't want to go to prison. Turn yourself into the authorities. Drive away and hope nobody saw what you did. Try to hide the bot. No, I'd turn myself in. I'm watching you. Okay. Interesting how that played out. I did the same thing I told my friend to do, so I think it's time we moved on to the next portion of our test. The following questions that shall be asked of you are would you rather style questions. Very fun. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. Let's get started, shall we? Let's. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? Loved. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? Never get jealous. That's turns you angry anyway. Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? Friends? No, parents. You don't want to be held in low regard by your parents. Would you rather live in space or live under the sea? In space. Get me away from the deep sea. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? Ooh, that's tough. Science, I think, because then that helps people in the future more. I mean, would you rather go to jail for 5 years for something you didn't do or get away with something horrible you did but always live in fear of being caught? I'm not doing something that I'm not going to punish for something I didn't do. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate but retire comfortably in 10 years from now? Or would you rather have your dream job but have to work until the day you die? Retire in 10 years, heck yeah. 35, let's go. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear to be somewhat itchy or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? One-ply toilet paper, that's easy. Just fold it over, you're fine. Would you rather have skin that changes colors depending on your mood or have tattoos appear on your body that depict what you did yesterday? Where on my body? Like just body? It's just covered up. Tattoos. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm or orgasm every time you see a dog? Oh, God. I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000, Alex. If your parents switched bodies with one of your... If your partner switched bodies with one of your parents, and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them, would you rather have sex with your partner in your parent's body or have sex with your parent in your partner's body? What the fuck is wrong with you? No, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? We'll go with the top one. I thought they were going to just answer the question. Okay, they are going to make me answer the question. Sex with parent in partner's body. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But yeah. That one had no bearing on your results. I was just curious. That's awful. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure you'd agree. Those ones were fun. I like the would you rather. We're going to end the test with a short series of final questions giving sample answers. We'll get started now. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? 7. Out of the following options, which color resonates with you the best at this exact moment? Green? Out of the following options, which creature are you least comfortable around? Spiders, snakes, scorpions, or dogs? Scorpions, because I understand them the least, I think. Out of the following options, which flavor is your favorite? Chocolate, vanilla, peanut butter, mint, chocolate. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Family, friends, money, freedom, family. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Live without. Friends, I guess. Unfortunately. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I am brave, I am caring, I am smart, I am attractive. I'll go with caring. Out of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test finished. I'm not afraid of that, but that would be awful, losing my loved ones. We're almost finished, but I've got one final question for you. Have you ever punched a nun? No, this question again. You really ought to try it sometime. It can really take the edge off. Alright, we're done here. I'm through with you. Thank you. That's so kind. I'm just going to calculate results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. trying my absolute hardest not to judge you right now, trying to keep this as professional as possible. That's very kind. Here we go. Based on what you've told me, I've come to a conclusion. This is what I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder to happiness in your life. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear, something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life, something that has such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth, and that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you will ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone, doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need, and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you cannot afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. We only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much or little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows you how truly special it is when someone spends their time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally and how I think you'd be best spending your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. You're talking now. Well now. You just might be one of the most pleasant souls to ever walk this earth. That's probably not true. The problem is you're afraid of opening up and showing people the real you. That's fair. And when I say the real you, I don't mean the you that your family and friends know. I mean the you that only someone you could trust with your deepest secrets would ever get to see. You see, you're actually a pretty amazing individual. Thanks. But you think people are going to judge you way too harshly if they knew you completely. That's true. My advice to you would be to open yourself up a bit more and actually show the deepest parts of you more freely. Even the parts of yourself that you may think people would find very unlikable. You'd be shocked just how many others are exactly like you, but you're never going to find out unless you take the time to open up to new souls. That's a very true statement. If you can master this little trait and feeling more comfortable opening up, then an entirely new world of opportunity will open to you as well. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is reveal. Remember this word, it will come in handy. I always like these games. The first one was very fun, very nice, and the second one is also nice. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of this session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. If you do not wish to be a part of the upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of the comments and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave and will always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will make sense very soon. Trust me on that. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support. We've read every single review and comment left for us. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. That's hilarious. And in the third and final installment of the test series, all will finally be revealed. Very exciting. But not a single person has been able to figure out what this entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings. It helps you shape what we do as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do, thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. If you wish to support us further, we would love it if you checked out our other titles on our other game section of the title screen. After playing the test, The Final Revelation, the third game in the test trilogy, we also have the Testing Chamber, which is connected to the test trilogy in a very special and unique way. In the meantime, The Advisor is another interesting experience, blah, blah, blah. Cool. More games. Your opinions and decisions have a direct impact on the development process and storyline of the Advisor series, and we'd love to read your ideas, thoughts, and contributions. Again, thank you so much for supporting us in our journey. We cannot show our gratitude and appreciation enough for all you do for us. We hope the rest of your day is filled with all the joy and happiness that you deserve. Random Studios. Great name. Well, that wraps up the Test Hypothesis Rising. I hope you all enjoyed this video and are excited to see the third and final version of this probably next week. Let me know what you thought of the game down below in the comments, and if you've been able to play this game yourself, how did that go for you? Did you get a different secret word? Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.